Hi, I'm John Jacobs with PuroClean, the first responders to property damage in southeastern Wisconsin. In addition to providing unmatched customer service regarding mold, fire, and water damage, I'm also a licensed master plumber in the state of Wisconsin. And I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the proper ways to winterize your hose bibs so that you can avoid the kind of catastrophic losses that occur with freezing pipes. What I have here are two hose bib setups that are pretty typical for a Wisconsin home. The top one here being a frost-free hose bib, the bottom being a Silcock application. And you'll notice that this frost-free hose bib is pitched downward. And the reason for that, when you shut the hose bib off outside, you're actually shutting it off at a point right here on the inside of the house. Now this is what the stem looks like that would be on the inside of this piece of pipe right here. So when you shut the handle off here, you're actually shutting it off at a point right here. And the reasoning for that is all the water that's left in this pipe, because it's pitched downward toward the outside of the house, will come down via gravity outside of the house for about 15 to 20 seconds. And I'll get a lot of calls from people saying that their hose bib is leaking for 15 or 20 seconds. They think it's defective, but it's really not. What it's doing is just precisely what it's meant to do. It's getting this water out of this piece of pipe right here. With the Silcock application, you're shutting the water off at a point right here, which is exposing this whole piece of pipe here to potential freezing weather. So what you need to do to properly turn off your hose bib, if it's a Silcock application, is to shut off the valve on the inside, and it could be a ball valve, a gate valve, or a stop and waste valve. So shut that valve off on the inside of the house, go outside and turn on your Silcock outside so that we can get the water in this piece of pipe outside where it belongs. And we'll do the same thing with the frost-free hose bib. We'll open that up as well, just to be safe. It's probably not necessary, but you know what? Let's do it just for fun. And make sure that there is no hose on either of these, because that will not allow the water to flow freely from the outside of the faucet. Now what you're going to want to do as well is bookmark this video, because you're going to want to refer to it again in spring when we turn on our water, because that's a lot of times the point where we'll see a lot of water damage in homes. And the reason for that, in this application right here with this gate valve, a lot of times what will happen is you'll develop a leak right here on this part of the gate valve. What you want to do is take a crescent wrench, and this is called the packing nut. Put it on this nut right here and give it about 1/8 of a turn clockwise, not counterclockwise, clockwise. And that should stop the dripping coming out of that, if it is dripping. What will happen a lot of times, people will leave their hose bib on in spring. They think they're home free. But what's happening is you're developing a small drip that's dripping once every couple of seconds. But if you multiply that by 7 days, you're going to get a lot of water damage inside your home. So be sure to check that within about 12 to 24 hours after turning on your hose bib outside. And the other thing you need to do is turn on your hose bib from the outside right afterwards. Again, with the frost-free hose bib situation, you're turning the water off and it's only going up to this point right here. So what you need to do is go outside, turn your hose bib back on, and take a look at this piece of pipe. Because if it did freeze for some reason over the winter, it will come out after you turn it on outside. I had a situation last year where somebody turned on their hose bib. They thought they were home free, and they went to work. The next day the landscaper came by, turned on the water outside to water the newly seeded lawn, and there was a crack in the pipe. And this water went all over the floor, all day, all over the brand new basement that this guy had finished over the course of the winter. Caused quite a bit of damage. So again, be sure to turn on your hose bibs properly as well. One extra step you could take is to purchase this insulated cover as one final added layer of protection to your winterizing routine.